Most of us think compulsively all the time. That is to say, we talk to ourselves. If I talk all the time, I don't hear what anyone else has to say. If I think all the time, that is to say, if I talk to myself all the time, I don't have anything to think about except thoughts. And therefore, I'm living entirely in the world of symbols. Therefore, if you meditate for an ulterior motive, that is to say, to improve your mind, to improve your character, to be more efficient in life, you've got your eye on the future and you are not meditating. Well, meditation, when correctly done, has nothing to do with all that. It's a kind of digging the present. It's a kind of grooving with the eternal now. The place where it's at is simply here and now. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds that are going on around you, just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world as if you were listening to music. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Don't put names on them. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. It's all just sound. And if I am talking to you right now and you're doing this, don't try to make any sense out of what I'm saying, because your brain will take care of that automatically. You don't have to try to understand anything. As you hear sounds coming up in your head, thoughts, you simply listen to them as part of the general noise going on, just as you would be listening to the sound of my voice, or just as you would be listening to cars going by, or to birds chattering outside the window. So look at your own thoughts as just noises. And soon you will find that the so-called outside world and the so-called inside world come together. They are a happening. Your thoughts are a happening, just like the sounds going on outside. And everything is simply a happening, and all you're doing is watching it. It's all just sound. The place where it's at is simply here and now.
Alrighty, what is going on today, guys? Evan Aldo here. Markets are dumping, and we are kind of losing that big fib level at 79K so far. What's up, Johnny M? What a stupid question. I'm just kidding. What a stupid question. Like Trump, what a stupid. And I know you. You ask a lot of stupid. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Financial advice questions. Yeah. Do I sell my house? Do I sell the liver? Do I sell the kidneys? Depends. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think we're going to go into a recession? Why do you think I know more than anyone else? One thing I know for sure is I don't know what's going to happen. If you think the 4-year cycle is still intact, and I think it could be, if you think Trump's not going to lead us into a recession, which who knows, I don't think that's going to happen though, then you'd probably want to wait until the end of the year and see what happens. I mean, alts actually have held up pretty well. You're still above your Bitcoin evaluation a little bit here. Not to say that, you know, that you can't go lower. AVAX, I mean, some of the, okay, that went lower. And it's crashing right now. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you sell the capitulation? I'm not. I'm personally not. But you know, some people probably are, as we can see in the charts. So we dump in, I mean, in terms of what the trade I have the ETH short in, and then I have similar, where is it? Similar freaking trade here on BYDFI for the Bitcoin short. Full transparency, I do have another trade over on BloFin. Going along to hedge the bet a little bit. If you watch Trading Wars, which you should, there's some good conversations on there. Basically, I was hedging the bet where, you lose one trade and you win one, you still be profitable with a 50% win rate. So that's pretty good. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right there. And let me just move this up. I guess we'll show you guys the better one here, BloFin. BloFin and BYDFI, two best ones for no KYC, I think, especially BYDFI. Both of those, you get 10% off your life, off your fees for life. So I'm gonna link down below. When we look at here, I like to crypto fear and greed is at 17, which is pretty. It's making chicken noises. Okay. 17, pretty low. If you're looking at fear and greed, that would tell us we're close to the bottom, but we're still dumping. So it's a slight issue there. Slight problem. So yeah. First, the huge bullish diversion on the weekly, now in the daily, it is cup and handle pattern. Okay, cup and on what? On Bitcoin? Cup and handle? Wait. Cup and handle. Talking about reverse cup and handle? Where are you looking at a cup and handle? I don't see no cup and handle. Maybe an upside down cup and handle? Fine Cali crypto. You've been smoking too much of that fine, okay? I'm kidding. I love you guys. There are no stupid questions. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm just messing with you guys. I was just thinking the Trump one. It's like, you answer what a stupid question. But I know you. You ask a lot of stupid questions. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, obviously, if you guys are not aware, USD dominance generally, when this gets more bullish, things come down. This is coming up. Yeah, it looks like you can come up a little bit more, I think you may see some resistance, around some of these pots. Pause. Some of these pause. Or even, even there, 382, that pocket or something, I would argue that could give you a little bit, we'll see what the hell happens. Could keep going. I know people are very bullish on this, but your money flow is not the best. But then again, your money flow is not the best on Bitcoin either. So yeah, it looks like you could keep going at least a little bit. A little bit more, enough to get Bitcoin down to 73. Absolutely, sure, yeah. That 34% correction, or 33 could be really what we're looking at there. I know it's a popular spot. That's where everybody wants it to go. Will it go there? Maybe, Oh, what's up, Scotland? Yeah, Alan Watts. I like the Alan Watts, yeah. Let's see. Chainlink, yeah. Maybe going down to 11 or something. I think the 16 to 17 range on ETH is interesting. S&P 500, yeah, that's a good one to look at. The thing is, if you got a lot of altcoins and you're only down 40% when Bitcoin's down about 30, if not a little bit more, that ain't too bad. You got some good damn picks. S&P 500, yeah, great question. Amazing question. 8%. Generally, unless you think we're going into a recession every damn time. Let's look at that 5-day. Ooh, I just want to see something here. Okay, 5-day red X. They usually mark close to bottoms. Unless I kind of consider that a mild recession, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, I mean, if it repeats what you did in 21, your bottom would be sometime this month. Now, can you come down a full to 540 something? I mean, maybe. You know, you also got Powell, who may change his mind and start to, you know, start to, you know, start to, what am I saying? Start to, why do I have a note of LPT? Hold on a second. Start to end quantitative tightening if things come down, maybe even a little bit more. Maybe not, though. LPT? What is this? Live peer? I had a notification on this. I don't know why. Yeah, interesting place, yeah. Don't know what this does or what it is, but yeah, live peer. So yeah. The NASDAQ too, I think, is pretty important to look at. 12% down. So, okay. So you think, Johnny M, you think QT is going to end? If it ends in 9 days, ETH should bottom out against Bitcoin. If that's not enough for ETH to bottom out against Bitcoin, then we're toast for ETH, I would say. But that should be enough for ETH to bottom out against Bitcoin. Now, if you stop quantitative tightening, there could be a case for a bottom, not until June maybe, if you think we're going down to 50 or 60K, or something like that, or 48K, the inception of all this institutional shit, you know, start of Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin spot ETF, I should say. 17 is next? Maybe. I mean, the thing, though, is usually you get, yeah, I mean, if you think we're going down 20%, 20% correction, I wonder where Bitcoin would be. Probably 60, 50-something K, I would say, if you were to go down that low, yeah. However, when we look at it's interesting, too, that weekly red, usually they mark close to bottom, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go down that low, maybe 18. I think, you know, I think buying the dip kind of makes sense unless you think things are going to get really bad. I didn't get smoked too bad. Yeah, I lost my ETH long, but I'm ahead on the ETH short and the Bitcoin short. Those trades are in the Discord. Well, not the ETH short, but the Bitcoin short, or yeah, the Bitcoin short is. The 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio, if you win half, that's great. Eric, ooh. Yeah, I mean, the yields are not, they're going down, but not as much as you would think, you know. Yeah, they're still, hold on a second, it's still above that low. They are going down above the 30-year. I think Powell may change this and bring this down more because you saw them really go down in that September drop. That was when Bitcoin was at freaking 48K, though, let's be real. If we do drop lower, you know, hoping this goes down a bit more. So, yeah, always appreciate you guys smashing the like button, too. Okay, so where do we end up? I mean, it is kind of looking like you're probably going to go down farther, like probably 17 for ETH, sadly. Maybe another 9% down. Let's say Bitcoin goes down to frickin', you know, if Bitcoin goes down between 4 to 8%, Bitcoin, ETH would probably go down 9%, you know, I would guess. Maybe. Oh, Eric, yeah. Yeah, he said about the ETH thing. I mean, yeah, it's kind of just, you know, it's what happens. And you've got these people telling you to sell your kidneys and liver on Twitter for... Haven't anyone have any decency? Hasn't anyone... You got a lot of weird stuff going on, you know what I mean? A lot of weird stuff going on. Tesla's down. 226, yeah. Is that down a full 50%? I believe it is. 53, yeah. Keep an eye on that red X though, because I mean, sometimes we'll see. It just depends what they want to do. Do they want to really shit all the markets on Trump, blame it all on Trump? It depends, you know. I feel like I feel like to really get Trump's approval rating down would be, you would need things to really, like you would need probably a 20% S&P 500 drop, I would think. Oh, are we down 9%? You know, 8%, yeah. And let's see, if we were to lose where we are now, you have 540, I mean 15% would scare, yeah. Back to March, yeah, of 24. Where we're, you know, we're back to, okay, we're back to kind of even before election area. Tough to say. I would keep an eye on that weekly trigger that's starting to form. Keeping, interesting, not even on the 5-day, yet, but the 4-day. Yeah. What's up, Matt Ford? Been a minute. I would say these areas, 75 and then there, are pretty likely. The thing is, for a full 30% down, which is a popular damn area, you would need 75. So I think that could be, you know, could that be enough to scare a lot of people away and then really get things going? Maybe. You look at the liquidation charts, even though I'm not the biggest proponent of those, but crypto funding rates. Liquidation. Which model is the best to use? Does anyone know? Any opinions? Come on. More liquidations up high. $86, yeah. How about monthly? Liquidity at 72, yeah. Looks like more liquidity at 100 though. So if you really want to make the most money, you'd bring it up to 100. At least on that chart. Same thing could be shown there. Yeah, it's not. Let me look at, oh, is it just model 3 they want you to? Yeah, according to that, I mean, it's not half bad. I think Model 2 is the best one to look at, in my opinion. What's up, James? Oh, but when you really zoom out in the 3-month here on Model 2, it's 71, yeah. Interesting. That would be where the most, I mean, you got liquidity, although, I mean, you got liquidity everywhere, let's be real, but, you know, it would be 71. Quick cryptos. Yeah. Sui getting killed. But the interesting thing here, if you look at others versus Bitcoin, it's still above that place, which is interesting. Got the Bitcoin conference coming up in a few months. Let's see, March, April, about 3 months. I don't know. That's another one. People think it's going to go down that low. We'll see. That's been sideways for so long. Been like 2 years almost. So, yeah. James, I think you might be right. I don't remember you saying that. I've blanked out. Maybe my attention span isn't the highest. But yeah, dumping the market on purpose to get interest rates down. I like it. I like the idea. I like the idea. I support that. I support lower interest rates, sure. Especially with all the debt and stuff. But we'll see what happens. I think, yeah, I mean, well, first of all, I mean, it's down, but it's not that terrible. You know what I mean? Rich under Biden. Okay. Well, if you were in the S&P 500, you were about, what, 8% richer? 5% richer under Biden? Yeah. A couple percentage points, yeah. I'll take it. It's interesting, too, because it's like, you know, it was the Obama-Biden administration. Both of their administrations were replaced by the lion. Obama, Trump. Biden, Trump. Gavin Newsom started his podcast. He had on Charlie Kirk, who's kind of taken a lot of the attention away, I think a lot of the fame away from, or a lot of that audience probably away from Steven Crowder. Very similar. They look the same, too. Very similar actor. Well, I mean, whether you agree with, I haven't listened to either of them enough, but whether you agree with either of them, you know, very similar people, very similar message conveyed. Gavin Newsom had him on. I think Gavin Newsom's taking some of the ideas from, you know, Trump with the podcast and all that. I'd be surprised if it's somebody different than Gavin Newsom as a Democratic nominee in 2028. It's probably going to be Newsom. Who does Newsom go against? Probably either going to be Vance or something with a Trump in it. Either the lion himself for a third term. Fourth term, or the kid, Trump Jr. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. That could be. I mean, if I had a guess, I would say probably Newsom would be the next president. You know, the way the pendulum and the division is, but we'll see what happens. I have no idea. You also got to realize, like, they may do some stuff. Coming up slightly on ETH. So yeah, well, we'll see what happens here. Hopefully it pulled the Band-Aid off sooner rather than later, really dump quicker. Bitcoin dominance, MicroStrategy. The NFTs are holding up well in their ETH pairs anyway, but obviously, you know, monetary value is coming down. So yeah, I mean, Scotland, I think, you know, it's either going to break up or break down that pair, that total 3, you know, versus Bitcoin, either going to break up or break down. It depends, man. I don't know. You know, I think if they end QE, you know, it's held up pretty well. You know, you look at your alt portfolios and you're like, yeah, this has gotten killed against Bitcoin. But then you look at stuff like this and it's like, it's held up pretty well, you know. It's where it was in, you know, June of 23, which is pretty interesting, you know. So and maybe it'll break up, you know, trigger wave form of that 2 week. If they end NQT, excuse me, maybe it'll break up, but tough to say. Today's stock market proposal before it. Options expiry, I think, is significant to look at as well. That's another thing Ben Cowan mentioned. I don't know, I forget, it was the third week, so it's about a week to 2 weeks, a week and a half when we see that. I would guess, yeah, I mean, if you're typical that March bottom, you know, it would be priced sometime within the next 2 weeks that you'd hit a bottom for the stock market in crypto as well, most likely, kinda. Doge, that's the big news. It's like a Doge. Binance has more data, yeah. Yeah, 15, you know, what was this at? 47 to, this reminds me of like Bitcoin, just add on a ton of zeros, like 50K to 15. Yeah, 70% drop. Could be a good, you know, it might be a good place to get in relatively soon. Let's look at that 2 week. So you got a red X, that was almost the bottom there. This one was hell of a not of a bottom, but yeah, that was a bottom in November 2020. I don't know. So yeah. Cyber attack against Twitter? Oh shit. Oh, Pentoshi posted something. Okay, so Pentoshi's thinking, yeah, the big box is between 76 to 70K. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, nothing no one would have guessed, but right there, yeah. Yeah, I mean, can't say I disagree. Yeah. Oh. Farcoin. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about that. I was looking for 15 on this. I don't know if it really has, you know, the what it needs. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but just do random shit on this. It's too volatile to. It's going to 3 cents, guys. You heard it here first. I don't know, man. I mean, I would say maybe 15 cents. You know, full 93%. Let's look at. I mean, look at the lion. You know, how's the lion doing? Yeah, $10. You know, is that getting close to that? How about Melania, the one they released because the lion one did so well? You know, the first one. That looks dead as a doornail. My God, that looks ugh, brother. Ugh. But yeah, recession odds I think are 40% on Polymarket. Excuse me. Let's see here. Trying to think like what. Yeah. Thinking here, thinking. What's I gonna say here? Guys with cash on hands will be richer. Yeah. So you guys are bearish, very bearish. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. 1600 REIT, we'll see. All the way back to September 23, we shall see. I don't know. Bitcoin dominance would almost tell you that the Lion 2.0 is going to hold off a little bit. That's what it would tell you, because it's looking a little bit more. That 2 week is like, but. Nvidia. That looks like it could drop down to 90. I know Pelosi about to dip at 100. Thing too is that, oh, I know what I want to look at. NASDAQ versus YXI. Yeah. So let's factor in some inflation here. So the thing that's interesting, yeah, it's not as bad versus because the Dixie's been, yeah, so it's not, Dixie's been kind of holding strong at 9%, so it's not too bad. We're seeing a little bit actual deflation here. How about SPY versus Dixie? So it's kind of crazy, but yeah, because it's not correcting as much as many would think. Yeah, only 5%. Let's look at Bitcoin. That's a damn good one to look at. That's a big, okay, that's your same, but it's probably not down as much. Yeah, oh, okay, okay, what was our total correction so far here? About 27. And then, that was that, and the 4-year side, ooh. According to that, we'd be done almost. Well, let me map that out a little bit better. Yeah, 29. And then, where was it? No. Here? No. Here? No. There. 30. So we're looking at like 29, 30 on the Dixie correction each time. So, yeah, that would bring us to like that high, wherever the hell that was. Let's see. 72. That's kind of too obvious, though. You know what I mean? That's almost too obvious. But that's kind of my guess. Yeah, 72 maybe. We looked at Tesla. But I do think, you know, we should see a bottom sometime this month for most of these. Tesla, I would guess, could go down that 56, 200, you know, maybe a little lower. I think in a week and a half would be like the ideal place to get in, or maybe April 1st. You know, it's hard to exactly say, obviously, but, you know, it's down a lot. It's a profitable company, right? You know. Unless all the other billionaires are going to win fighting against Musk, unless it's all, yeah. So, yeah. How about Apple? It's probably held up somewhat well, kind of, sort of, yeah. Yeah, still above that low from January. People were, yeah, Google did 20%. Yeah. Bear div, though. A little scary there in that monthly. Maybe bring you back down to 150. Those highs right there, November 21. So, yeah, nothing. I mean, compared to that area, yeah, nothing. So, yeah, what's up, Plan E? Been a minute. What's up, Marco? What are you thinking, Marco? Marco's had some good calls over the years. What are you thinking? DCA, okay. So you think we're getting there? I like it. When would Tesla be a buy? If it's not a buy right now, in a few weeks, when would it be? That's a good question. When is it a buy? If it's not a buy right now, when is it a buy? Ooh. So yeah. Trying to think what I want to look at, what I want to do here. 215, okay. Yeah, I agree with Marco. Let's not be too pessimistic. I think Trump will hold on. I think things will happen that will help us out, depending on the next Fed meeting. Yeah, I mean, Rico, yeah. China's, yeah, so we follow China, you know. Inflation coming out. Yeah, I think Powell is going to be more optimistic on inflation. I mean, cattle's, I guarantee you this is probably always going to go up. They don't want people to, even if this is actually, okay, now it's still going up, never mind. But if that's not going up at the rate it's been going up, cattle, then, I mean, oil, you know, drill, baby, drill. I like that. That's slightly down. I mean, cane sugar, just some examples, you know. down, kind of. Wheat, you know, that's down. Shot up there, but yeah. Yeah, 74 to 7. The thing too, I just want to set, this would be a good place because nobody's really looking at this point exactly, although it's probably the same as 72 on the Bitcoin chart itself, but this area, right about there, you know, on Bitcoin versus, let's set an alarm for that. If we can get to that point, which is not that much lower than, still is 6% down, but if you factor in, come on. 29, yeah, the 30 right there. Yeah. Topping next year. I think January maybe, yeah. I don't think, I mean, maybe February, I don't know, but yeah, a little extended. Yeah, you read my mind, Marco, yeah. I think we got time. I mean, you know, I think we got time. What's happening right now? Yeah, we're just watching this drop. Drop, baby, drop. Drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. Drill, baby, drill. But yeah. Are we still? Yeah, we're still going. She's still going. That's where you got to pay attention to the VIX too. I think you should pay attention to that at least a little bit. You got to smash the like button. We really appreciate that. But if this hits that level, then you're kind of getting there. But yeah, I think when you really have an intense sell-off like this, you know, that usually you get a bottom sooner rather than later. You don't want a gradual sell-off. You know what I mean? So right to that point, yeah. Let's see that's a big point though. 470. If we can, that could be a bottom. Definitely could be. 12%. That's the thing too, Marco, that I've been talking about. We have been in extreme fear, which I think is good if you want to create the argument that we're getting close to the bottom, yeah. Trying to drop down to 1700. Yeah. Let's see, QQQ, what's it at? 400. I mean, I get, yeah, all the way back to December 21 highs. Big place, yeah. I don't know, I think that's recession numbers, bro. If it goes down, well, no, not exactly, 25% down. The thing that's interesting too here is when you look at, because let's factor in inflation, we're seeing deflation, which is good for bringing inflation down. But no, that's not, oh, yeah, okay. In the grand scheme of things, that's not down that much. Yeah, that's not down that much. That's 18% down. Yeah, it's less because because of Q. So they would theoretically end QT immediately in, or no, I don't know. I'm getting confused by this, but yeah. Oh, yeah, deflation. So Yeah, I think they would end QT immediately. They may end it this month. I don't know. What do you guys think? Can they end QT this month? I don't know. Like, what are the odds for that? I mean, are the odds getting for the Fed watch tool? Are they getting better for a cut this month? I mean, or next month? You know, it's still 90% chance of a pause. So that you would think that would be more in the favorite side. June is looking way more like a cut. In July, let's see, what's July looking like? Double cut. How about triple? Triple cut? No, not a triple cut yet. That's a triple cut, I think. Is that? I don't even. Yeah, no, that's a triple cut. So 3 cuts they're thinking this year. So, I mean, that would bring mortgage rates down to at least mid-5s, I would think. High 5s, mid-5s, you know. Oh, see. I would think the bottom, like I mentioned, guys, I would think the bottom would happen within, 2 weeks, week and a half, something of that nature. So, yeah. And by the way, guys, if you're interested in trading, check out the link down below for BloFin, where I'm trading on right now. BYDFI, great as well. If you guys sign up to either of those exchanges, deposit at least $100, give you 1 free month in Aldo Empire VIP Discord. We got Nightshade in there, who's done incredible. We got K-Mac, who's done really well. A lot of really good stuff. You got myself in there. A lot of really good trades, really hedging the bets. If you know what you're doing, I think you can do well. No promises, though. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. And no KYC, no VPN for either of those exchanges down below. And as always, guys, 10% off for life with the fees if you sign to those links to the exchanges down below. So yeah. Check it out if you're interested. And I will be at Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Do you want to get 10% off your ticket? Link down below. Check it out. The rally must be sold? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by the rally must be sold? 1,700 there. That weekly is interesting. Maybe that may mark a bottom. The next one right there at 17. We'll see what happens. Definitely got to see what happens here. But yeah, a lot of frickin', yeah. Yeah, like market, it's a little bit, yeah, because we're at extreme fear, that's a buy signal, and then, QQQ going to 400, that's more, that's a big sell. What is fear and greed on the S&P 500, though? Or NASDAQ, which is basically the new S&P 500, let's be real. CNN, of all places. Extreme fear. August 24, yeah. And this is stock, it's probably stock market in general, so. Yeah. Would be a bottom based on that. I don't know. Again, I think we're going to see a bottom this month. Oh, that's what's changing a little bit. Well, no, this is the wrong. Hold on. Fed decision in May. Okay, so I still think no change, but the March one, yeah, I feel like it's getting a little bit more. Yeah, it's still interesting. You would think the numbers would change a little bit more than they have because of this market sell-off. Decrease, yeah. So we're not thinking until June. 300 for the triple Q. That's what is that, a 50% correction? But next year could be bad. I don't know about that bad, but well, yeah, that's recession. That's recession. Easily recession, yeah. Cardano. Let's take a look. Yeah, that came down, yeah. I feel like a lot of these, if Bitcoin bottoms, low 70s, 64 could be a viable bottom. April going up to $2, that may be tough, but by summer, you know, sometime in summer I could see it. Definitely possible. Yeah, I don't know how much there else is to really talk about right now. I mean, you can just watch this kind of dump. It was ETH. Hold on. Yeah, it's kind of stabilizing a little bit. 1900. 17, 16, yeah. Yep. Those areas right there, 17 and 16. We shall see. ETH versus Bitcoin back down. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got for you guys right now. I don't know really what else to talk about. I mean, I think that, you know, I have the setups, you know, kind of in the Discord that I've taken. Bitcoin one, just one. Watch Trading Wars too, because I had some good setups on there. Here's the other, yeah, the Bitcoin one's down, but this, the ETH ones, we're still ahead. So yeah, in that account. I don't know what the total on that account is, it doesn't say, but anyway, our total liquidity, yeah, up $300. So anyway, really appreciate you guys. Oh, wait. FXF. I have no idea what the hell that is, but we'll look at it. Oh. I've never heard of this one or seen this one. What is this? Currency? Oh, Swiss franc. Yeah. I don't know, man. Looks like it'll continue upward, but who knows? Oh, let's look at the euro. Oh, yeah. I forgot to look at some Forex pairs. Okay, that may get a little jump soon if we bottom here for the markets too, the euro. Good, yeah, good area. How about the pound? Or no? Pound sterling, yeah. That's coming up a little, yeah, that bottom in 85 and then almost 1-to-1, yeah. Not terrible. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to get going. Check out the links down below. Really good opportunities to trade, I think. You know, if you know what you're doing, especially, check out the Discord. If you sign up to BloFin or BYDFI down below, deposit at least $100 and open support ticket with your UID or your email in the Discord to give you 1 free month in there. 10% off your fees for life for both of those exchanges, only with my link down below. In addition, if you want to go to Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas, 10% off my link down below. Check it out. Really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Be careful out there.